Well, now's as good a time as any for me to start working on my Christmas music. Hello everybody, welcome to Dulcimerica. My name is Futch. Obviously, right now, the whole world is going through some crazy stuff with the coronavirus and COVID-19, the disease that it creates, and we've had a lot of loss, and we've got a long, hard road ahead of us. So I figured that now would be a good time to introduce some sort of a list of 10 things you can do while you are in quarantine, self or otherwise. So let's go ahead and take a look, because as Louis Armstrong once famously sung, we have all the time in the world. Yeah. Number 10 is give your dulcimer a good cleaning and conditioning. You know, sometimes life moves at the speed of light. We can barely find time to practice or change the strings, let alone give some nice extra TLC to our dulcimers. So I use something called Howard Feed and Wax, and it is a wood preserver and conditioner. It just helps it from getting dried out and brittle and extends the life of your dulcimer, helps clean things up and make it look really spiffy. I've already taken the strings off of my baritone dulcimer here. So the first step is to get yourself a big glob of the Howard Feed and Wax on there, and then just rub it on the instrument. Already you can see just how beautiful that is starting to look right there. Wipe it all over the place, all over the headstock, the fretboard, the sides, the back. Of course, you'll use more than the one glob that I used, but for the purposes of this video, I'm sort of just moving along very quickly. And what you'll do is you'll leave that on there for about 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes is up, come along with a different rag, wipe it off, and then you're ready to put your strings on. Number 9 is change your strings. I know, it's not everybody's favorite thing to do, but the more you do it, the better you get at it. And now's a great time to do some experimentation. You can buy strings from a lot of places online and don't even have to leave the house. Fullcraft.com has got string sets and individual strings and bulk strings as well. You can also go to juststrings.com and order from your favorite brand makers or try some new brands you've never tried before. Lots of gauges out there, lots of things you can work with, and the better you get at this, the more often you'll probably change them and the better you will sound. Number 8 is increase your practice time. You know, it's a pretty well-known fact that the more time you put into anything, the better you get at it. But you know, oftentimes life gets in the way. Well, now life has pretty much said, stay home. So what can you do? Play your dulcimer more than you've ever played it before. And I think you'll be very surprised at how much progress you make in a short span of time. In fact, it might even be a habit you hang on to long after Number 7 is increase your noodling time. Noodling is a lot of fun, and it is a reward unto itself. Oftentimes we get tasked with, agendas and things during our rehearsal time with the mountain dulcimer or any instrument. We've got to learn that song. We've got to perfect that embellishment. We beat ourselves up and we furrow our brow, and then we go on and we move on to something else, and when we come back to the mountain dulcimer, sometimes you get this feeling like, oh, it's going to be kind of unpleasant because all this stuff's going on. Throw all that stuff out the window and just do what you first did when you got the mountain dulcimer. Put your hands on it and just noodle. Don't have any idea where you're going or what you're doing. Just play and listen. And sometimes some of the most happy accidents turn into the most wonderful skills just by noodling. Number 6 is write your own tune. Now, I know a lot of people who think that this is way beyond their pay grade and they don't have the skills for such a thing. I don't think that's the case. If you can play a simple number of chords, maybe 3 chords or 4 chords, put them together so they sound good to you, and then lay a melody over the top of that. Or you can start with a melody and then marry the chords to that melody. You can also take a song that already exists and then simply change the lyrics. A lot of people have been doing this, and it is also a nice, easy way to get into being creative and crafting your own tunes, parody or otherwise. Oh, quarantine, you're making me so crazy. Number 5 is go through that huge stack of books that you've been collecting, we all do, and discover what's inside. Got a lot of work to do. Number 4 is get outside and play. You know, after sitting inside the house all day long, you are about to go stark raving cuckoo. There are very few things that are nicer in this world than getting out in the sunshine with your mountain dulcimer and strumming away. Number 3 is learn Tablature. A lot of people think this is a really complex program, and they're right. There's kind of a curve involved with learning it. But now, with all this time on our hands, we can actually spend some time and dig down deeper into it, because this is such a helpful program, not only for writing your own tablature or playing tablature that you find online, but writing your own pieces of music as well. I didn't write that. Number 2 is get out of your comfort zone. Whether it be the mountain dulcimer that you're focusing on or one of your other instruments that you play, now's a good time to get in a little over your head. We have a lot of time to figure things out, and sometimes that's the best way to learn how to swim. I gotta work on my intonation. And finally, number 1 is seek out lessons, tutorials, courses, and performances online. A lot of musicians are not able to travel right now because we're all being told we need to stay home, and we're doing the right thing by doing that. But you're probably missing out on some of that stuff you would normally get if you went to a festival, a workshop, or a concert. Thankfully, there's a lot of options out there available for you to watch online and continue doing what you've always done. So it takes a bit of an adjustment, but seek out what you're looking for, and I can guarantee you, you will definitely find it. Now, of course, these are just a few suggestions. There are many, many more things that you can do to continue your study of the mountain dulcimer and other instruments as well. So please keep playing, be diligent, be safe, and don't worry, we're all going to get through this together. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next week.